Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I have curriculum for you. Today I am sharing two brand new things that we are going to be using in the upcoming school year, so be sure to stick around. A little preface here. I am going to have a couple videos coming out with new things that we're going to be using for next year. And then next week, I will actually have a video that kind of talks about some reflections of this past year and how I plan on using these things moving forward, all of that stuff. So I'm not going to get into too much of it on, how we plan on using it. In today's video, I'm really just going to kind of share it with you, show you about it, all of that kind of stuff. Now, these two that I am talking about specifically today, I would categorize these as social studies and Bible study, or Bible curriculum. And I actually tried to do a little bit of YouTube research on both of these, and I really didn't find too many things. So as I go through these, or as I share them with you guys, let me know in the comments if you guys want more of like a detailed flip through. I know I was looking for that and I couldn't really find one. And so I would definitely be happy to do one of those. So just let me know if that's something you're interested in. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to, let's do this one. So I found other levels and variations of this particular curriculum, but I couldn't find specifically this level. And so I'm just gonna kind of go on a whim here based off of what I saw of the other levels and based off of kind of the description of itself and all of that kind of stuff. So this is what I would classify as our social studies curriculum for the upcoming school year. And that is my story, Level K, My Family, My Life. And this is by MASTERBOOKS. So to read a little bit of the back for you, it says, this is a unique kindergarten social studies course introducing you to family and culture, what it is to be a good citizen, basic geography, and basic economics. It also includes a better understanding of God's love for us, our families, and other people in the world. Yeah, so that's that. So I chose this because this is, like I said, I don't want to get too much into how I plan on implementing or anything like that, but this is kind of a sort of a basis of what I'm trying to do next year. I feel like this maybe will provide us with kind of a foundation, sort of. What do they call that? See, I don't even know like all of the cool, fancy homeschool terms, like our central curriculum, sort of, whatever that is. Hopefully y'all know what I'm saying. If you know what the word is that I'm looking for, feel free to let me know. I probably should learn it. But so we open it up, and like I said, I can do a full flip through, so you have your table of contents there. And just to kind of share with you, so you're going through different quests. And so quest 1 is my family and culture. Quest 2 is my citizenship. 3 is my geography. 4 is my financial things. And it says that it's approximately 30 minutes per lesson, 2 days a week for 36 weeks. And this is designed for kindergartners in a year 1 course. And then there's a whole bunch of other information here in the front of the teacher's guide. There's another page of like the different times and things that you're going to be going through. And then here is your schedule. This is one thing that I do like with MASTERBOOKS, is they give you a schedule. Obviously, you can adapt it based on your needs, but this curriculum is, like I said, for 2 days a week here. And the pages are like, they're minimum. It's, 2 or 3 pages. So really not bad. So at the beginning here, you're in lesson 1, gives a little bit of an overview. It also gives you a supplies list that you will need there. But one thing that I did notice about this, actually there's a couple things I noticed about this. It's really cool. That's not, I mean, I did notice that, but that's not what I was referring to. But if you go to the back in the appendix, there is this part. It's called My Book Time. And it's like all those cool little fun pages that you did in kindergarten about your family and where you live and pets and holidays and just all that fun stuff. And so it looks like for each lesson, we'll be doing some of those: music and song, traditions, heroes and helpers, maps, weather, all that good stuff. And then there's a section for flashcards. And there's, so we are doing scripture memory, which I appreciate. I will say these pages are not perforated. Kind of wish they were. This was the other thing. So we also get language time. And so from what I'm gathering, we will be learning about a new culture each quest, maybe, or maybe it's got to be more frequently than that because there's a lot of language in here. Anyways, so in the back of the book, with each country you learn how to say thank you in that country's language. And so you have these cool little cards in the back, little flashcards. So it says thank you in French on the front, and then it has the word and the pronunciation, merci. And so I just think that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. And there's just tons of them. And I do like that it's just the word thank you all the way through. Just kind of reduce some of the confusion. I also do appreciate the pronunciation in the back because I don't know a lot of these. Most of them I'm not going to know. And so that certainly helps. And then there's word collectors, which are like your vocabulary words. So there's a lot of really good stuff in here from what I can tell. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I think this will be a good place for us. I think it will give us a good foundation to kind of start and go along our school year with. And next up is our Bible curriculum. Now, we have done little Bible studies and we've done devotionals and things like that before. We have used the Not Consumed Bible studies, and I really liked those. The thing with Not Consumed Bible studies, though, is they are more specific, which is really great because you can, if there is an issue or something that needs to be handled directly, you're having like a specific problem with a particular character trait or something like that. It's a great resource for that because you can really kind of nail down and pinpoint that particular issue, which we have done, and it works great. But I am looking for, and we've done like the holiday Bible studies, all that stuff. I don't need, well, I mean, I kind of need, and you know what I'm saying. I want more of a year-round Bible curriculum. Like, let's lay the foundation down. Let's actually go through, because we've been piecing together things, and that has worked fine. But let's take a whole year of a curriculum, really lay the foundation, and really spend a year, trying to connect all of those dots and making them make sense before we start picking and choosing, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what led me to this particular curriculum, because I feel like it will give us that. Same thing with this one. I couldn't really find any reviews or anything on it, quite honestly. I don't even remember if it was listed as a new curriculum, which could be why I didn't really find much. But anyway, so that is Where Faith Grows. I got level 1, and again from MASTERBOOKS. This is your teacher's guide and your student notebook. I didn't mention that with the My Story, but this is all that you purchase here. There's nothing additional that goes with it. Same with this. However, I did buy directly from MASTERBOOKS, and it comes with these 2 little books as well. So Big Thoughts for Little Thinkers. This is the Trinity, and this is the Scripture. From what I can tell, these are not required, but certainly helpful, and they are referenced in the actual curriculum. So I would say you probably would want to get these. That's why I got them, is because they're referenced in here, and I want to make sure we're making things make sense. And the price difference wasn't significant that I remember. So I would say it's worth it to get these at this point, but I don't know because we haven't used it before. And so for the back of this one, it says, discipleship never happens by accident. It takes intentionality, and this course is a tool in your hands to fulfill your calling from God. While learning about different character traits such as patience, gentleness, and commitment, your child will be applying what they are learning, not just learning what these things mean. In the course, a single attribute of God is covered for 6 weeks, while each character trait is covered for 4 weeks. This allows the child to go deeper with their faith, understanding more of what these things actually mean. It also says lessons cover divine attributes of God and character traits, Bible-based games, activities, discussions, and extension ideas, and then practical application that relates to what they are learning. So, like I said, I feel like this will be a good year-long, just kind of slowly go through and really hopefully kind of connect all of those dots and make it make sense. So table of contents there. There's some light reading for the parent, and then understanding the course. So you have memorize, learn, play, listen, apply, and review. And then just some more things here. And some more notes. And then here is your schedule. So for this one, you have three lessons per week for this. And then here we are with lesson 1. Same thing with this. It gives you a supply list here. And then on the back, this is the end of the lesson for the day. So it seems fairly straightforward, fairly easy. I will say, having looked through this a little bit, there is quite, let me see if I can find it. There is quite a list of supplies needed. Okay, that's like a journal thing. See if I can find, yeah, here is our supplies. Now, I've not gone through and actually, decided what we have and what we don't have. I haven't really made any lists of supplies from the supply list because I'm not quite there yet. But just looking over them, it seems like, there are things that we likely will just have laying around the house. But it just, I don't know, it feels a little overwhelming. Yeah. So there's, let me see if I can hold it up for you. So there is the first 6 lessons. So those are your supplies for your 6 lessons. Which, like I said, it's pencils, scissors, glue, a paper plate, orange and brown construction paper, water, lemon juice, sugar, one of the scripture books, and a Bible. So it's not that. It's, nothing too bad. That's just, I don't know. I'm just not used to that. I'm just going to be honest with you. And then we have more supplies. Okay. And then it does give you the extension activities in the back here. So if you wanted to go a little bit deeper, or there were more questions or things like that, it gives you a lot of information there on extension activities. You are going over hymns as well, from what I can gather. Here is your memory verse list with the actual verses, the way that they have the kids memorizing them in the curriculum. And then you've got your fruit of the spirit tree. There are your fruits. And just lots of good things back here. So, like I said, I can give you guys a full, a more in-depth flip through of both of these if you are interested in them. The other thing were the little books. So let me show you the book. This one is the Trinity. And from what I could see in the curriculum, I think you're only reading like a page or two, just kind of whatever applies with what you're learning about that day. So this one, like I said, is the Trinity, okay? And then we have the scripture. So same thing with this one. It's very simple. Honestly, my daughter could probably even read it, and that may even be something that we consider, is she gets to read what's in here, give mom a little bit of a break from all of the reading, because mom does all the reading for all the things. So, yeah, those two, like I said, came with it. I just was able to get it in a package deal. I'm really looking forward to these. I think these are really going to help us with what I'm trying to accomplish next year. I will have a video for you guys on Thursday about the rest of our curriculum, you know, what we're using, all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to check that one out, keep an eye out for that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.